Very good afternoon to you all. Very good afternoon. I am audible?
Good
I am
afternoon, ma'am.
audible?
Yes, audible. Yes, ma'am, audible.
Okay. So I think today we'll start that cylindrical coordinate, triple integral. Is not it? Triple integral in cylindrical coordinate. It is over. It is over. I am asking you, it is over. Surface area, it is over, I think. I am audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Surface area it is over? Huh? Tell me. Surface area is over? What happened? You are not writing? You are not writing? (15.8) I am going to start.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I don't think we have done surface area question. Surface area anything.
Surface area we are not done. I think it is over.
I don't. I'm not sure about it. 1 minute.
You have not written the formula for that surface area, that is your triple integration.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
You have given assignment questions. Question 5 and 23.
5 and 23. That is your.
That is for the
we have started triple integral or not? I am asking you.
No, ma'am.
No.
We have to start 15.5. Exercise
15.5, it is not.
article 15.5.
15.6 we have to start. That's
Achha,
surface area.
Okay. Surface area. Okay. बहुत अच्छा चलो तुम पहले. (15.6) we have to start. That is surface area. If time permit, we will read you that 15.5. You know your exams is on the last week of this month, so we have to go fast. Okay, so onwards I'll only tell you the formula and how to solve your problems, nothing else. Here for the surface area, you know how to find out in two-dimensional the surface area, one-dimensional the line, a length of the arc. You know it is very well. It is your by converting it to the parametric form, how you find out that is x is equal to xt, y is equal to yt function of t. Then how to find out your surface area? You know it is chapter 8. I think it is in chapter 8. I don't know. I have not remembered the article. Now here we find out the surface area of this three-dimensional, the surface of the surface by using the domain, the projection on the domain that is your, you can say it is an XY plane. Because we are considering Z is the function of XY and which is always greater than 0. Already I said to you, greater than 0. And the projection of that surface is lies on the plane that is your XY plane. Here we consider, so here you write down the formula for the surface area, that is AS is equal to limit m n tends to infinity summation over I is equal to 1 to m, j is equal to 1 to n, then that is your del Tij. What is, you can say, ask me, what is the madam del Tij? Here you see on the surface in 3 dimension, you have a surface here, let it be like this. Here, and the point P is here, it is a point P, say it is Pij. Here, that on that point P, we have number of tangent like this, there like this, number of tangent present, that will form a tangent plane. By the help of the tangent plane, we find out the surface area, that is your called as del Tij. And as you know earlier, the tangent value, it is your fx, fy for the function of 2 variables, that I can write down is equal to limit m n tends to infinity summation over I is equal to 1 to m, j is equal to 1 to n, root over of, that is function of x fx, that is your tangent xy square whole square, xi yj, that is square, plus function of y xi yj, then square, plus 1 into del E. If limit mn tends to infinity, that you can write down, it is as area triple integration, double integration d, sorry, not triple integration, double integration d, that is your root over of fx xy square plus fy xy square plus 1, then dE. It is our formula for the surface area, nothing else. Here, by using this formula, you have to solve your problems. The area of the surface with equation z is equal to, it is for the z is equal to function of xy, which is greater than equal to 0, and xy, it is belongs to D, where fx and that fy is, they are continuous in D, that is your, then we get as is equal to this formula, double integration over the domain D. And how you put the limiting value of domain D, you know it is very well, and so you have to remember this formula only here to solve your problem. That I can write down is equal to double integration over the domain D, that is 1 plus del z by del x plus square plus del z by del y square, then dA. I can write down, it is, you know the arc length equation, it is your, you know, L is equal to, that is A to B 1 plus dy by dx, it is your square dx. You see here it is y is the function of x only, but here z is the function of 2 variable, that is xy, that is function of xy we are saying. You know this part, so it is similar as that one, it is, but it is double integration, here it is line integration. Okay, so now example. We have to go fast now. Example. Find the surface area of the part of the surface z is equal to x square plus 2y that lies above the triangular region say T in the xy plane with vertices 0, 0, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So now first we draw the figure of this xy plane domain, because to find out the limiting value we need this one. So here it is xy plane, it is your 0, 0, 1, 0 and it is 1, 1. So the figure is like this, triangular region. It is here like this. Okay. So if you go by this way, what is our domain D? Tell me. X lies from where to where and Y lies from where to where? Tell me. If you go by this way, this is type 1 or type 2? Tell me. This is type 1 or type 2 for the plane region? Type 1 or type 2? I'm asking you, it is type 1 or type 2? I'm audible? I'm audible? 3. I'm audible or not? Shivam? Shivam?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? So it is type 1 or type 2? Type 1 or type 2? Can anybody?
Ma'am, type.
Huh? Type? Asutosh, yes. It is type 1 or type 2?
Type 1.
Yes, it is type 1. So
Type
X,
2.
type 1. X lies from where to where?
0 to 1.
Yes, very
And
good.
Y
And Y lies
lies
from?
from 0 to x.
Very good. And Y lies from 0 is less than equal to Y is less than equal to X. So we get our limiting value X lies from where to where and Y lies from where to where. Then now our formula area. So to find out the area, so we need that Fx. Fx is equal to how much? 2x. Fx square, it is 4x square. Fy is equal to 2. Fy square, it is equal to 4. So we write down the double integration area A is of the surface, that is double integration. The surface is our this one. So we put the limiting value 0 to 1, then 0 to x. Then we have to write down it is your 1 plus 4x square plus 4. Then it is your dy and dx. Clear? It is your dy and dx. Clear to all of you? It is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So now you can solve it is now. It is equal to your 0 to 1, 0 to x, root over of 4x square plus 5. Then it is your dy dx. So first you integrate over y. So it is what you get? We get it is your 0 to 1. We get y root over of 4x square plus 5 because it is constant. Then limiting value 0 to x dx. So we get it is our value 0 to 1. By substituting the limiting value for y, then we get it is x root over of 4x square plus 5, then dx. After this, you can do it or not? After this, you are able to do it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So you do it yourself. Then next example. Do this part yourself. After this, you'll get your answer 1 by 12, 27 minus 5 root 5. After doing that. Now, next example. You have to proceed fast. Example 2. Find the area of the part of the paraboloid. The question is that find the area of the part of the paraboloid, that is your z is equal to x square plus y square, that lies under the plane. Under the plane, z is equal to 9. So z is equal to 9 means the plane, it is a circle. Is not it? Z is equal to 9 means we get x square plus y square is equal to 9. It is a circle on the xy plane. But it is given at z is equal to 9, the plane lies. So here your paraboloid lies here. It is z is equal to 9. Is your circle having the radius 3. That is your paraboloid. The question is given to you. It lies here. Okay. Z is equal, under this z is equal to line. The cross section you see it is the circle. So that circle, the domain of is your circle here. It lies in xy plane. That is your domain. Where the radius it is your 3. Radius is your 3. Clear? So it is circle. So now here area AS is equal to double integration over the domain D. Then it is a root over of 1 plus del z by del x or fx square, fy square. Then it is your dA. So what you get fx square, that is you get 4x square double domain D, root over of 1 plus 4x square plus 4y square d. That I can write down. Though I am considering it is x square plus y square is equal to r square, it is our circle. And here x square plus y square is equal to z. So we consider here it is as domain D 1 plus 4 into x square plus y square. You have to convert it to the polar form. Then it is easy to solve. So r lies from here, it is 0 is less than equal to r is less than equal to 3. And theta lies, because domain is it is circle. Theta lies from 0 is less than equal to theta is less than equal to 2 pi. get this two limiting value. If we convert it to the polar form, then it is easy to solve. So then after that, we can write down it is as 0 to 2 pi, 0 to 3, then the value of r, then it is your root over of 1 plus 4r square, x square plus y square, it is then it is as r square because the limiting value of r I had put here. It is, and dA, you know, it is r dr d theta. So after this integration, you are able, after this, you are able to do the integration with respect to dr first. Let 1 plus 4 r square is equal to t. Then it is your dr is equal to r dr, sorry, r dr is equal to dt by 8. Okay, so now I can put it here is equal to 0 to 2 pi root over of t, so t to the power half, it is t to the power half, then 1 by 8, it is 1 by 8, I can write down it is outside. Okay, so then it is your t to the power half, 1 by 8, 0 to 2 pi, so then it is your value, integration value, it is your dt by 8, dt, then d theta. Okay, now I do it. You are able to do or not? I can write down it is the multiple of two function. I can write down it is as 0 to 2 pi theta d theta, sorry, d theta only, and it is your integration of t to the power half, that is your t to the power 3 by 2, t to the power 3 by 2, then 2 by 3, then it is your 1 by 8. I can write down. So this is your 1 by 8. It is your theta only 2 pi we get. Here the value it is t to the power 3 by 2, 2 by 3. So t value is your, we are considering 1 plus 4 r square whole to the power 3 by 2. So we put the value, limiting value, it is 0 to 3. Then you substitute and you will get your answer. It is your pi by 6, 37, then root 37, sorry, 37 root 37 minus 1. Do it. After this, you do it. Now come to the exercise problem here. The exercise problem, it is given here. Question number 2 and 3. And your assignment is your question number 1, 5. Classwork. Example 2. So example 1, already done. Then question number 2 and 3. And assignment is your 1, 5. So let us solve that question number 2. First we solve that question number 2. Just 1 minute. The part of the plane, question number 2, the part of the plane, I'm omitting. The part of the plane 2x plus 5y plus z is equal to 10. That lies inside the cylinder. That lies inside the cylinder x square plus y square is equal to 9. Part of the plane lies inside this cylinder x square plus y square is equal to 9. Okay. So now here z is equal to 10 minus 2x minus 5y. Okay. Fx is equal to minus 2, fx square is equal to 4, fy is equal to minus 5, fy square is equal to 25. Okay. So now the part of the plane, that is your area of the surface, we can write down it is equal to, that lies here, cylinder. So it is your equation of the circle, cylinder, z plane, this one. This plane lies here. So our domain is this one. S double integration, domain D, then root over of, it is your 1 plus 25 plus 4, 30. Then it is your dA. Clear? So if we convert it to the polar form, so what we get here, the R lies from where to where? If we converted this plane to the polar form, R lies from where to where?
0 to 3.
Yes. 0 is less than equal to R is less than equal to 3. And theta lies from
0 to 2.
Clear? If this type of question you have, try to convert it to the polar form, then it is easy to solve. So now here I'll write down root 30 I'm taking outside. It is your, over the domain dA. What does it mean? Already I told to you.
R dr d theta.
No, what does it mean? First you tell me. It is the area of the plane region. Area of the surface, you can say also area of the plane. So here our region is this one. I can write down here it is root 30. Then it is our domain, it is your circle, and it is R lies from 0 to 2 pi theta lies, R lies from 0 to 3 dA. I can write down R dr d theta, solve it. Now you solve it. Able to do? Root 30 R square by 0 to 2 pi R square by 2, so it is 9 by 2. Okay. R square by 2, 9 by 2 d theta. Then it is your, what you get? Theta only. So it is your 9 I root 3. 9 root 3 pi. Isn't it? Answer. I'm writing directly. For the theta, it is only the limiting value 2 pi. 2 cancel out. And 0, it is 0. So it is your 2 cancel out, 9 root 3 pi. Root 30, sorry. Okay? It is clear? Question number 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, question number 3. 2, 3, no? The part of the plane The part of the plane 3x plus 2y plus z is equal to 6 that lies in the first octant. That lies in the first octant. First octant means x is greater than equal to 0, y is greater than equal to 0, z is also greater than equal to 0. Okay, that lies in first octant. So tell me x-intercept, y-intercept, and z-intercept. Tell me x-intercept, y-intercept, z-intercept. How much x-intercept?
2,
Y, z, 0. So the value of x is equal to
2,
2, 0, 0. Is not it? 2, 0,
yes,
0. Y-intercept
3,
0,
0,
3, 0. Z-intercept
6, 0, 6,
Z-intercept.
0, 0, 6.
Okay. So here it is, we will get the value del f. So here del f by del x, del z, z is equal to, we get it is your 6 minus 3x minus 2y. So fx is equal to minus 3, fx square is equal to 9. Fy is equal to minus 2, fy square is equal to 4. So area AS is equal to double integration over the domain D, root over of it is your 4 plus 9 plus 1, okay, it is root 14 dA. So we get again here it is root 14 area of the region domain D, that is dA. Here, so here what is our domain, you have to find out. Here there is no circle, so we have to not convert it into the polar form, so we go by as usual way. So now on the xy plane, now domain lie in the xy plane. So now on the xy plane, z is equal to 0. Xy plane z is equal to 0, then 3x plus 2y is equal to 6. 3x plus 2y is equal to 6. We'll get here. And we have the value y-intercept, it is 3, z-intercept 6, and x-intercept it is 2. So draw the figure on the xy plane, it is the equation of the line. So now here, figure of the domain, y-intercept it is your 3, 0, 3, because I'm considering xy plane. It is plane, not the surface. Then x-intercept it is 2. So it is the equation of the straight line. And that will form the region as a right angle triangle. You see, that will form the region as a right angle triangle. It is clear to all of you? It is clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So for the, it is, what is the area of the domain, this one. So for this right angle triangle, what is the area of this right angle triangle?
3,
Half into base into height. Is not it? Half
yes,
into base into height. So what is your half? Base is your 2 into height is your 3. So 2 cancel out, we'll get it is 3. All of you clear? All of you clear here?
yes, ma'am.
Now area of the surface AS is equal to root 14 into 3. We get this value is our 3. So this answer is your 3 root 14. Clear here? It is clear now? Constant multiple of D, it is double integration dA means it is the area of the domain. By using that, we can find out the area of the surface. It is clear? I am asking you, it is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So now you do yourself question number 1 and 5. If any problem, you can write down. I'll write down that. Now come to the 15.7. Triple integrals. Triple integral. You know how to solve the single integrals, double integral, function of 2 variables. Here triple integral is the function of 3 variables. So for that function of 3 variables, we consider a rectangular box first. So that box B is equal to, define that box as, the domain it is your x, y, z, where A is less than equal to x is less than equal to B, y is C is less than equal to y is less than equal to D, and R is less than equal to Z is less than equal to S. X, Y, Z all are lies in between A to B, C to D, and R to S. For the rectangular box it is. So if you consider a small piece of box from the total box, that is your here. Here, so we say that this is your del Y, this is your del X, and we say this is your del Z. So your volume V, del V is equal to del X into del Y into del Z. Volume B for the rectangular box. If you subdivided that rectangular box into LMN number of parts. It is your rectangular box. We divided that into, for the X, it is L sub interval, Y as the M sum interval, and Z as the N sum interval. So here it is. Okay, so if we consider a small piece of rectangular box, it is like this, and we subdivided this AB into L number of subinterval, that is your xi minus 1 xi, having the equal width del x. Similarly, we subdivided that CD into LM, number of subinterval, that is your yj minus 1 yj, that is your width is your equal width del y, I'm writing here, and your divide this r s l m n number of subinterval, that is your zk minus 1 zk, width is del z. So your volume, we can say it is your del x and del y for the small piece of the rectangular box, del x, del y, del z. So now here, the volume so by using the triple Riemann sum, Riemann sum, that is your summation over I is equal to 1 to L, j is equal to 1 to m, k is equal to 1 to n, function of x I j k star, y I j k star, z I j k star, del v. Okay, that is your del v is your del x, del y, del z. I already told you. Del v is this one. So when limit L M N tends to infinity, when limit L M N tends to infinity, we get here we get the triple integral of the form, that is your definition. The triple integral of f over the box B is triple integration B function of x, y, z dv is equal to limit L, M, N tends to infinity, summation over I is equal to 1 to L, J is equal to 1 to M, and K is equal to 1 to N, function of x, I, j, k star, y, I, j, k star, and z, I, j, k star, del v. So your triple integration is this one. So now if the value all are the constant, lies in between, x lies in between two constant, y lies in between two constant, and z lies in between two constant. By the help of this, we have the statement of the Frobenius theorem. You know the Frobenius theorem for the double integral. Now here it is the Frobenius theorem for the triple integral. That is your if f is continuous on the rectangular box box, that is B is equal to, that is your AB cross CD cross RS. Then triple integration B function of x, y, z dv is equal to R to S, C to D, A to B, function of x, y, z dx, dy, dz. So there are 5 other possible here. If you take this one outside, this one inside, according to that you have to find integrate over that according to the limiting value. So if you can take here this one and here this one also, you can change because all the values are so constant. We can consider it is in 5 other way also, possible way here also to integrate, we can integrate. It is possible to integrate. So now example. Evaluate the triple integral. We can write down it is equal to here also like A to B, then C to D, then R to S, function of x, y, z. So I can write down R to S first, so it is dz, then dy, then dx. Similarly, you can write down, so it is 5 way, 5 possible way we can write down. So now, what is the time? Evaluate the triple integral. Evaluate the triple integral over the box x, y, z square dv, where B is the rectangular box B is the rectangular box given by B is equal to x, y, z. 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 1. Minus 1 is less than equal to y is less than equal to 2. And 0 is less than equal to z is less than equal to 3. Okay. So all the values are constant. So you can write down in any way, though all the values are constant. So now, I am choosing the order of integration first with respect to x, then with respect to y, then with respect to z. You may choose first with respect to y, then x, then z, or first z, then x, then y. Okay. So I am choosing here that is the first with respect to x, then y, then z, because it is in a sequence. So I can write down triple integration b x y z square dv is equal to, that is first with respect to x. So inner integral value is, last one is with respect to z. So 0 to 3, then minus 1 to 2, then 0 to 1, then it is your first with respect to dx, then dy, then dz, then x, y, z square. So that I can do it is 0 to 3, minus 1 to 2, here 0 to 1, we integrate with respect to x, so we'll get here it is x square by 2. We keep other 2 as constant, so it is as it is. the limiting value of x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. Then dy dz. Okay, so what we get here, it is 1 by 2 only. So I'm writing 1 by 2 outside because it is a constant. So now it is your 0 to 3 minus 1 to 2 yz square dy dz. So it is the multiple of 2 function. So I can write down it is 1 by 2 0 to 3, it is the value there. Then I can write down it is your minus 1 to 2, it is the value for y, so it is your y dy. I can write down in this way or not? You know, in Frobenius theorem, you know it is? Respond me. I can write down this way or not? I can write down this way or not? I'm audible?
Yes, ma'am.
So simplify. You do now, you can do it. Find out your value. What is the value you get here? Quick.
20,
It is?
27 by 4.
Yes. So all of you are able to do?
Yes, ma'am.
27.
Yes, it is 27 by 4. The answer is 27 by 4. Okay? So like this, if it is given to you the rectangular box, then you can do your problem this way. But not always you have the rectangular box, your region, or you can say, you cannot say your surface may be the another way. So you can say it is as E. You define it is as this general bounded region, that is as general bounded region. Here you can say it is as E. Then how will solve that type of problem? It is easy to solve if all the values are constant because it is a rectangular box. Then yes, okay, it is very easy to solve. But if it is the general bounded region, then how will solve? You know, in the double integral for the general surface, we are covering it with the rectangular region. Then we define a function capital F there, function of xy, that is small function of xy, the value of xy lies in the domain D and 0. If the value will not lies in D, it may lies in R. Then we say it is 0. It is already done for the double integrals. It is same as the triple integral. For the general bounded region, what is time? Then I will start. Okay, first. It is same as in the case of triple integral. So here, what we'll do, we define a function for the general bounded now. Here, triple integral over a general bounded region, that is we say E. That is we say E. So what will do here? We enclose that E. We enclose that E in a box B. enclose that BE B of the type that is your B is equal to X, Y, Z, where A is less than equal to X is less than equal to B, C is less than equal to Y is less than equal to D, and R is less than equal to Z is less than equal to S. It is. And here we define a function f, capital F, which is equal to, f is the function of x, y, z, which is equal to small f x, y, z, where all x, y, z in E. And 0 not in E, but in R. We define this function so that we can write down, yes.
Ma'am, R or B?
Sorry, B. Here it is B. It is B. B. Okay. So here it is written as triple integration, general bounded region E, function of x, y, z, that is dv is equal to triple integration over that box B that I can write down, function of x, y, z, dv. Okay, this integral exists if f is continuous and the boundary of E is reasonably smooth. Then this integral exists. Then here also we have type 1, type 2, type 3. We'll read that part in the next class, type 1, type 2, type 3, that is on the Monday. Okay. I think time is over. 1 minute left. So I'm not going to start the type 1, type 2, type 3. Type 1. So okay, I'm going to stop now.